Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud, takes a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Doué. Dembele. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'm a real fan of this fella, Lewis Skelly, who I see as a real all-round midfielder. He can do everything. I've seen him play every role from a number 10, breaking lines with his lovely little intricate passes, to that single pivot in midfield, like a real controller of the game, where he's shown genuine composure and pressing resistance.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Upamecano, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Sneijder. Now, can they get him away? Van Basten.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He is just caressing the ball. Tries a measure. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Lewis Skelly. Still goalless. Lewis Skelly. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's on Nautovic. And here's Van Basten. Pelistri tries to cross. Oh, great leap! Doué. That's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rabiot. That's going right the way across. And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And Pelistri. That has found him in acres of space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France are looking to break at pace. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Sucic might just make this. Spain do have a chance to counter here. And the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target. Goes without saying, that was poor. Now it's Rui Costa. Ball comes in. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Delivered. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Spain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Hernandez. Schneider. And it's Schneider. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Dembele. Now it's Olise. Pelistri. That's good running with the ball. And that's going wide left. Now it's Arnautovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Sucic. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. The second period is underway. Upamecano, Chouameni. That has been slung wide. And it's Van Basten. France needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looks to the other side. Hernandez. Now it's Doué. He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to get it away. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lewis Skelly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No way through there. And it's Arnautovic. He shifted it to the flank. Pelistri. It's a goal kick. Spain, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Now it's Mbappe. Kosunu wins the duel this time. Now it's Arnautovic. And here's Arnautovic. And he's intervened well there. Rabiot. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Kosunu. Van Basten being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Not the most accurate pass. Saliba. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Doué. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lewis Skelly. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's hoisted clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Kosunu. And it's Schneider. And here's Sucic. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Arnautovic. Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lewis Skelly driving on and making good progress.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pelistri. And this is Schneider. It's Schneider! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Distributed tidily. Schneider.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tchouaméni. Rabiot. No, that's been intercepted. Pelistri, given the lift of his goal. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe. Kosunu does really well to win the ball there. And it's Akliouche. Now it's Mbappe. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Arnautovic! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. Akliouche. Barcola. And Hernandez. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Spread out to the left. Now it's Sucic. Pelistri. Arnautovic. Rabiot. And that will be the final act. Spain are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now it's on Nautovic, and it's Lewis Skelly. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lewis Skelly, and this is on Nautovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Pelistri! They've got to be quick to recover this. Martinez herring after the ball here. Van Basten! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. Space for him to turn and look. Now here. Oh, shooting chance! Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And it's Schneider. And there's a searching pass. Delivered. Decent chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Almada. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Montiel. Arnautovic. Rui Costa. And Pelistri. Oh, it's Van Basten! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And it's Arnautovic. Argentina are looking to break at pace. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Showing good feet. Schneider. Arnautovic. Pelistri. Looking for options for movement. That's really well cleared. Now it's Martinez. De Paul. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Almada. Van Basten looking understandably energised after his goal. 30 minutes gone. Sucic has a look up and delivers. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Almada. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pelistri. Passing nice and neat. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Lewis Skelly. There's a sharp little ball here. Van Basten! Fantastic from Van Basten! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And they've got rid. And it's Sucic. And this is Arnautovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Fernandez. To Martinez. Romero. To Martinez. McAllister. So a temporary halt to the action. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Spain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we are back underway. That's a good ball out wide. And it's lofted through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Martinez. He's in a great position here. Schneider does really well to win the ball there. And this is Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a really well-measured ball. Good ball, good take. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Martinez. And Medina. Almada. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Basten needing to deal with defending that's more up. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And here's Arnautovic. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Medina. Almada. Now it's Martinez. Threads one in. That has found him in acres of space. That's very neat. No, that's too long. Rui Costa. And Pelistri. Oh, it's Van Basten. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Romero tries to clear. Ball's gone out of play. Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Número 25. Entrará al campo número 8.
Hangs one in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Pelistri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Out of play for a goal kick. Argentina making further changes here and in quick succession.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 16. Lo reemplazará. Número 15.
Fernandez. Now Barco. Out of play for a throw. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Número 14.
Romero. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. De Paul providing an outlet on that flank. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. Montiel. De Paul. No way through there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Martinez. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely! It's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Here comes the cross. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Arnautovic! And the ball's come loose here. He's having a shot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Montiel. And here's Van Basten. Pelistri! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Martinez. Oh, what has happened here?
Se agregarán 5
Van
minutos de tiempo
Basten!
reglamentario.
It's loose, takes a shot! Mighty close.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Montiel. Now it's Messi. And it's Palacios. Pelistri. Now it's Arnautovic. It looks a good ball through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gonzalez. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. That's going wide left. And that will be the final act. Spain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market. Often seen as an...
Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant from Arnautovic!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sucic. Sucic. And this is Snyder. Drills one in. And here's Arnautovic. That's a good ball. Shot a goal! And another try! And it's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Arnautovic. And it's Lewis Skelly. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Arnautovic. Spain look out of sight already. They'll struggle. Decent chance! Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Cucurella. Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good-looking ball. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ferran Torres. Over to the right flank. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri! Great football, shot and save.
Spain are stuck in a rut and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Llorente. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good effort. Luis Skelly is there to clear. Great vision. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. Gavi plays it in. And that has been cleared.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Van Basten. Pelistri. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pelistri. This is a promising build-up. It's a really well-measured ball. Crosses it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. That's a good ball out wide. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Schneider, who's set up 1 goal so far. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Sucic. And here's Arnautovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ferran Torres. It's Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, some astute defending there. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cucurella. Pedri. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's in a great position here. Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. Rui Costa. Rui Costa. Chips it through. Impressive jump! And that has forced the very best out. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Spain are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're underway for the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa. And this is Van Basten. Pelistri. Crossed it. Oh, and the finish! Just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spain are looking to go forward now. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pelistri looking understandably energised after his goal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's he'll try from distance! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Arnautovic, and now a sudden chance to counter. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Spread out to the left, and he's straight offside. Fabian Ruiz. Schneider being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now. Arnautovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oyarzabal. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pelistri. And it's Schneider. And here's Arnautovic. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it in. And a header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That's good play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Schneider with the... Oh, greatly! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Spain have opted to make another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And he welcomes it in. And that has put paid to that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rodri. That's destined for the flank. Now Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Sucic. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. Spain can't breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's going wide left. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Pedri. Van Basten. Played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lewis Skelly. Now this is Arnautovic. Great, there's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's pulled back. Time added on 4 minutes. Pelistri. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Loose shapes to shoot! Rodri gets it away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that will be it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Van Basten. Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Out of play for a goal kick. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that...
Chance, surely! Schneider. Pelistri. To Rui Costa. Oh, that was vital. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a pretty loose pass. Sucic. A lovely feeding. And a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Van Basten. And it's made its way to him. And here's Van Basten. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Norway really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelistri. Oh, nice touch. Has to go back here. Rui Costa, towering header! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Arnautovic cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Schneider. Now it's Arnautovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Arnautovic. Arnautovic! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Arnautovic really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And here's Van Basten. And here's Sucic. Oh, he's played. Real chance! Goal, Spain! And that was his 20th goal for this team. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Sucic. It's Snyder! Off target by a whisker. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's played into the middle. Over to the right flank. Not the most accurate pass. Surlot.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Snyder. Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Surlot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rui Costa. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kalistri. Schneider looking to add to his goal. Now it's Arnautovic.
There will be
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Rui Costa. Surlot. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Spain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Spain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in...
He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Really well cleared. In by Rui Costa. And now they can spring out of defence. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lewis Skelly. Schneider. That's going wide left. It's a promising position. And this is a shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pelistri. Sucic. Arnautovic! It's bounced back off the post. And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And he's taking no chances there. Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, super ball. And that's... Tries a shot! Goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
60 minutes is number 14.
Norway cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
This match was 52,820.
Schneider being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Nicely aimed pass. Can he get on the... Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Arnautovic. And here's Arnautovic. Arnautovic threads one in. And it's Lewis Skelly. This looks... There's the shot! Ødegaard. Berger. Here's Haaland. And this is Arnautovic. Goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 18.
Spain leading now. And here's Van Basten. Rui Costa. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, this looks sharp. Berger. Now the ball's gone astray. Ødegaard crosses. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rui Costa. Van Basten. Oh, good spread. And he plays one through. Oh, such a clever touch. Played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The final 5 minutes. He's having a pop! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Chance! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
After 89 minutes is number 18.
Norway are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Spain have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nicely spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Berger. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. This is a promising build-up. Sucic. Arnautovic. Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Arnautovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that will be the final act. Spain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Arnautovic claiming the man. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. Well, we're on the way. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Looking for the run. Zakaria is in a really good position out wide. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rui Costa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Van Basten. This is a promising build-up. And here's Arnautovic. And here's Sucic. It's Sneijder! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Sneijder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Switzerland are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here, but he's cut it out. Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Aims beyond the defence. Cross goes in there. Oh, great leap! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Switzerland have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Oh, that's neat. And that's and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Switzerland really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rui Costa. Pelistri. Sneijder plays it out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. Sneijder. Over to the right flank. Freuler. Now it's Vargas. And it's Rodriguez. It's Freuler. Threads one in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get on the... Can he finish? Goal, Spain!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Marcó en el minuto 33 el dorsal 18.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get onto this? Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that has been cleared. That's a throw. Sucic. Cross needs to be good. Cleared away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Basten. Van Basten!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pelistri. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Spain sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Embolo. Now it's on Nautovic. Pelistri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Vargas. And it's Schneider. And here's on Nautovic. Sucic. And that's the keeper's ball. Rui Costa. And this is Van Basten. Played out to the left flank. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Sucic. Zakaria. And it's Embolo. Spread to the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kosunu. Lewis Skelly. Schneider. Now it's on Arnautovic. Van Basten currently being consciously targeted.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Lovely bit of skill. Now the cross, and he was alert to it. Granit Xhaka. Arnautovic. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pinches it off him. And here's Van Basten. Pelistri. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Switzerland choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
A case now of complete control. Zakaria. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And the ball is out of play. Schneider. Shifted it to the flank.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Switzerland have opted to make another change here. Real chance! And no mistake. They are playing them off the park. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Spain are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, such a clever touch. And it's made... And the shot! Off the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodriguez plays it short. Xhaka. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pelistri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Vargas. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's on Nautovic. Rui Costa. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, played right into his chance for a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
They've played it short. Now it's Freuler. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Great ball, and he's in here. Schneider, who does have an assist to his name. On Nautovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? Vargas.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Zakaria. Can he get it through? And that is as far as it goes. Spain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Arnautovic, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back.
Decent chance! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Van Basten quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Drills. Van Basten! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pelistri. Crossing, and a header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Martinez. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Succumbs to the pressure.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Goal! Spain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Schneider, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! They are purring, truly purring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Montiel. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Messi. Messi.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Messi.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Almada.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Messi.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Van Basten. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And this is Arnautovic. And he's quick to return it. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Crosses it in. He leaps for it. And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Nicely worked. Brilliantly cut out. That's put paid to the danger. Van Basten. Van Basten. Schneider. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Sucic. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Big chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Spain palpably stronger, better, superior. McAllister. Oh, that's a key interception. Pelistri. And here's Van Basten. And here's Arnautovic! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And we've reached half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Spain up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So we're underway for the second half. Van Dijk. And Pelistri. And this is Schneider. Now it's Martinez. Pelistri. Fernandez simply refused to be outdone there. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's certainly onside here. And it's hoisted clear. Sucic. And it's Schneider. Schneider. Oh, this is a very good run. Van Basten. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Romero, and it's Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Now it's on Arnautovic. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. And he is just ripping it up.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that's going wide left. Schneider. Arnautovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
McAllister shifted into the flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
McAllister is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Medina. Now it's Fernandez. De Paul. Plays it across. That'll be a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 25. Lo reemplazará. Número 8.
That's very neat. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sweeping cross. That's going to go a long way.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't...
Chance, surely! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Número 6.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Martinez. Almada. Played out towards the right wing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. To McAllister. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Arnautovic. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arnautovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in. And this is Arnautovic. And he's managed to get for it. Terrific! And no mistake. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Alvarez getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Número 17.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Sucic. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in, and a chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Número 15.
Martinez, Romero, Montiel. Now it's Simeone. He is through here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Simeone couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what...
Oh, terrible pass. And he was quick to react. Alvarez, and he's been shifted off it. Schneider, it's a searching pass. Sucic in acres of space out wide. Arnautovic! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. It's not an especially good pass, that. Fernandez aims beyond the defence. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could